Good evening and welcome to J.C. Stone Field for this WPIAL playoff matchup between the Burrell Bucks and your North Catholic Trojans. My name is Callie Martis alongside Evan Camille, and we bring you this playoff game live right here on the North Catholic Sports Network. The Trojans are coming off an all-important win over the Hopewell Vikings last week, 44-36. This was a game of the ages. It was not only the Steelers High School Showcase football game of the week, but also a high-scoring game with 7 lead changes headed into the fourth quarter. Quarterback Joey Felitsky's outstanding performance that included 3 passing touchdowns sealed the victory over the Vikings. On the other side, Burrell won their last game of the season against Deer Lakes 48-41. Quarterback Antonio Perkins had 7 touchdowns and 360 rushing yards that contributed to the all-important win. And Evan, that brings us tonight. Perkins for the Bucks is going to be the guy North Catholic has to watch out for.
I mean, that is a crazy stat line. Those 360 rushing yards, and 303 of them were in the second half. So he really fueled their comeback against Deer Lakes, but also at the end of that game, he had the game-sealing interception. Perkins did on defense. So he plays offense and defense at the safety position on defense. But for North Catholic, I think tonight, they have their stars on offense, Joey Felitsky, Preston Simcoe, and all the other weapons at the skill positions. But I think the defense tonight, if they can stop Perkins and make him throw the ball and not try to run the ball every time, I feel like players like Nick Franco, Quinn O'Hara, and Ritu Rinker in the secondary, they could have a very good game as long as they stop Perkins on the run and force him to throw the ball. So O-line, D-line game for the Trojans tonight. If they can win in the trenches, I think they get the win tonight.
Yeah, Evan, and you mentioned Antonio Perkins. He's 142 yards away from setting the single-season school record for Burrell, which is just outstanding. But another player I'd like to look out tonight for the Trojans is Tommy Arth. He was a big target for Joey Felitsky last game against Hopewell. And we know what Tommy Arth can do on both sides of the ball, so I'd really be looking for that to become prominent in this game here as well as we get ready for kickoff. North Catholic picks up the squib kick from the Bucks, and they're going to start off with some decent field position for their first drive.
Yeah, Cal, I have a feeling tonight Burrell's going to do a lot of those squib kicks. They don't want to kick it deep and have Waskowitz or Arth just run it back on them. They don't want to take any chances with that. Just kick it short, make one of the guys up front try to break through.
First and 10 on the 47. Felitsky takes the snap. Throws it to Waskowitz. Here's Waskowitz on his horse. Well, Waskowitz driven out of bounds. Liam Purdue pushes Waskowitz out of bounds, but it's a first down for the Trojans.
Yeah, I love that play call. Immediately throwing a wide receiver screen. I love that. They're expecting Burrell, those big shots down the field and running the ball up the middle, taking those quick passes outside, getting the screens. I think that's a perfect first play call.
Nate Swisher takes the handoff, gets a couple more yards for the Trojans. Nate Swisher has been getting the start for the Trojans the past couple of games. Only a sophomore, and here he is again. Swisher running, brought down.
Swisher coming in for Shade after Shade had those just amazing games to begin the year, but Swisher coming in became the lead back now for the Trojans, done an amazing job.
Yeah, Logan Shade did have a touchdown for the Trojans last week. His name wasn't really called much, but he still had 150 rushing yards that game.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely played a big role in getting the Trojans offense started.
Shade will come in for Swisher now for this next play.
Second down and 12.
2nd and 12. Trojans, Flisky. It's it to Shade. Shade is brought down.
Ahead of steam, he drives it down within the 10-yard line. It'll bring up.
Trojans are now within the 10.
Brought down by 0, Parker Logan. 3rd down and 2.
And Flitsky, the handoff to Shade, immediately tackled by number 51, Logan Heekins.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Trojans.
Yeah, for the Trojans, like, they've gotten yards on those screen passes to the outside, but they've run the ball up the middle twice for no gain. So on this 4th down, maybe look for another screen pass out to a wide receiver.
Litsky takes the snap, throws it, and touchdown, Trojans! Will Waskowitz wide open in the end zone, gets the Trojans up on the board early, 6-0.
It was impressive. Impressive play by Waskowitz. He had a little curl route. His defender went the completely wrong way, and Flitsky just easy pitch and catch for Waskowitz. Fired it right into his chest for the touchdown.
Now the Chance's kick is good for the extra point. 7-0 Trojans as they convert on their first drive. And Evan, what a great start. They get it done pretty quick, and I think, looking at that, I wouldn't be surprised if the Trojans start throwing the ball through the air a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, based off like all their throwing plays were for plus yardages every time. They ran the ball twice there, and they lost maybe a yard in both times, but I mean, that's what the Trojans have done all year, is throw the ball. And that's, like, basically the perfect start you can get. Like, you're going to 4th down in the red zone, and you complete it, and you get the touchdown. Like, couldn't draw it up any better than that. Now, coming out on defense, if they get a 3 and out, like we're looking at, I don't know how good Burrell's punter is, but if you get a 3 and out here, like, you should be set up for good field position and another quick drive for the Trojans. But it all depends if they can stop Perkins on offense.
And I think that's something the Trojans have struggled with, Evan, is their run defense hasn't been too great this season. We definitely saw it against Avonworth. And that's the reason why they had so many touchdowns, is the game was moving a little too fast for the Trojans. But I think here, you can't let Perkins go anywhere this game. And it's really this season, he really has been the only one that's been really getting on the board for the Bucks.
No, you definitely on defense need a quarterback spy. 1 maybe 2 players. Just watch him at all times to make sure if he takes out of the pocket, you have a consistent effort to try to tackle him and try to get leverage on both sides so he doesn't break out and take it down the sideline on you.
Liam Purdue catches it inside his 5-yard line. He takes it up all the way over the 20-yard line to the 22.
Liam Purdue gets it about the 22 for the Bucks. So they're going to have a little ways to go on this one. Bucks running it, but
That
we have a flag.
has to be a false start. I'd be very surprised if they call neutral zone infraction or offsides on the Trojans, because it seems like the center was too late snap of the ball or snapped it early, and the whole line jumped.
An illegal shift against the Bucks.
But you see, even on that first play, they moved 2 tight ends from the far side to the near side of that O-line, and Perkins ran to the left. He ran away from that shift, so maybe trying to divert the Trojans' defense to look one way and have Perkins go the other.
First and 15. Getting a good run was Trey Curry.
Takes it up over the line of scrimmage. Cuts in on the second to go, second and 12 to go. Brought down by number 15.
Picks up a couple yards.
Yeah, I would not be surprised, Cal, if we see more of those jet sweeps, like those play action passes that you can do where Perkins can either hand it off to the wide receiver running in front of him or take it himself and run to the outside. So the Trojans on the defense, they have to make sure they know who has the ball.
Perkins is going to run it himself. Perkins picking up speed, driven out of bounds by Will Waskowitz.
Back over to the right-hand side. Gains several yards on the play. Pushed out of bounds by number 6, Will Waskowitz. That'll bring up third down and about 5. Third and 5 for the Bucks.
I'm expecting 2 more runs. I feel like if they get a good 3-4 yards on this, they're going to go for on 4th. There's that shift of the 2 tight ends.
Perkins trying to run it up the middle. He's met by a ton of Trojans, push him down.
At the line of scrimmage, he ran into a train. The Q train makes the stop and brings up fourth down for the Bucks.
Doesn't get anywhere.
Quinn O'Hara was right in there on the stop, and it looks like they're going to punt. Yeah, they didn't get nearly enough yards to even consider going to that in their own territory on that 4th down.
Back to receive a punt from the Bucks is number 6, Will Waskowitz. Back to punt is Trey Curry.
Trey Curry will
Ooh, bad
punt,
snap.
and a bad snap, and
Oh,
he's going to try and gets the kick off. It's not going to go
honestly,
very far, but we have a flag down on the field.
yeah, depending on this flag, he did a pretty good job because he was in a tough situation, like to get that kick. To even think about wanting to kick that ball again and not run for it is like very smart on the punter. Let's see what this flag's about, though. Like illegal shift on Burrell.
Illegal shift on Burrell. The penalty is
Decline, yeah.
Trojans, the ball was marked dead at the 42-yard line of the Trojans, and that's where the Trojans will take over first down and 10.
So Trojans will get it at the 42-yard line. Litsky finds Waskowitz. Waskowitz trying to lose Brennan Green, but he goes down at roughly the 50. Ref blows the whistle, and
Second down.
I have no
No,
idea
second
what
down,
that.
yeah.
I mean, there wasn't a flag. The official just.
yeah, he's just
I don't know. It's not like he sent a player off the field for anything. It was. I have no idea.
And Flitsky, short pass to Swisher. Here comes Swisher up the field. Nate Swisher just driven out.
Walensky throws it out of the flat.
What a great play from the Trojans.
He runs up the sideline. Makes a
Yeah, I don't think that was not a scripted play to Swisher. That was Flitsky just taking his check down and Burrell losing Swisher out of the backfield, and he's able to take it upfield now, almost to the red zone, just shy of the 20-yard line.
Flitsky hands it off to Swisher. Picks up another handful of yards.
Gain of about 5 on first down. That'll bring up second down. 5 for the Trojans.
Second and 5 now for the Trojans. Flitsky hands it off to Shade. Logan Shade trying to break loose. Just brought down short of the 10.
Appears to be just short of a first down. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Trojans. Brought down by number 22, Trey Curry.
Flitsky lobs it to Shade. Here comes Shade all the way through. Flag is thrown on the play.
It's a pitch from Joey Flitsky. He runs it down inside the 5. However, there's a flag on the play.
A chop block on the Trojans.
Foul. Chop block on the Trojans. That's a 15-yard.
Don't see that one every day at all.
Yeah.
Really get that like be holding, but no, a chop block.
That'll make it 3rd down and about 16.
See, I think that sums them back even more. I think those personal fouls. That's 15 yards.
Trojans go from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and forever.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we see a shot at the end zone to either Simcoe or Kennedy.
Flitsky has it to the end zone, just out of reach. Riker Kennedy.
Ball is incomplete. Number 15.
He had him.
Yeah, he
had
did.
him. Put him in motion before the play, got a little head start on his defender, and just Flitsky just a little bit overthrown. Simcoe was also on that same almost like post route towards the middle of the end zone. May have had Simcoe there too, but Perkins was also right there on defense. So Flitsky will have to read him to make sure, see wherever he's at on the field, being the safety.
Flitsky throws it, finds Tom Yarth for the completion. First down, Trojans.
Incredible body control by Arth there to be able to make that grab, hands above his head, be able to make the grab and get down and take the hit and not lose the football to get that very pivotal first down conversion.
And Flitsky passes it to Waskowitz, then flipped it.
Pass to Will Waskowitz, hook and ladder.
Flip that to Don
McNelly.
McNelly. I'm going to be honest, if Waskowitz would have kept that football, he had a ton of linemen on that screen pass coming his way. If he would have cut back inside, he probably would have had
been,
it close to a touchdown. But the play was the hook and ladder to McNelly, which is definitely out there for sure, but Burrell read it very well.
Flitsky, Hines, Kennedy.
Pass across the middle to number 14, Riker Kennedy.
Brought down.
He was brought down by number 4.
Ref should get a tackle assist on that one. Kennedy ran right into him.
Nice Sean Jones with the tackle for the Bucks. And Flitsky connects with Swisher. Swisher in the end zone for a touchdown. Trojans strike again. 13-0 the score here in the first quarter.
And Trojan, they know they have the advantage on the outside, and they keep running these screens, either wide receivers or the running back out of the backfield. Just having their wide receivers just push those corners. Like basically, I think it was Kennedy and Simcoe had their defenders basically 2 yards into the end zone, and Swisher just had to run his way all the way to the corner and in. No one even touched him.
Dylan Shantz gets the extra point for the Trojans, 14-0. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now Burrell is going to look to answer after least get up on the board here.
And this is right where the Trojans want Burrell to be, is down by 2 touchdowns. Perkins is still out there. Like, he can run the ball like as much as he wants, but if the Trojans like keep stopping him running the ball, like they're gonna have to throw it eventually. And you have Rinker back there at the safety position. He'll probably eyeing an interception sometime tonight.
Dylan Chance comes out for the kickoff. Good kick from Chance.
Goes into the end zone. The Bucks will bring it out to the 20.
That rolls into the end zone for
From their own 20.
touchback. Perkins has it. He's tackled by Tommy Arth.
By number 2, Tom Arth, and brought that after a short gain of about 2. Second down and 8 for the Bucks.
It's a great job by Arth getting off his man, filling in the gap, and making a good solo tackle on Perkins.
Yeah, Evan, in last game against Hopewell, Tommy Arth was just unbelievable, especially in the fourth quarter. A huge part in helping the Trojans stop the Vikings to keep their lead. There's
There
Tommy
he is
Arth
again.
all over Perkins.
Yeah.
And the Trojans.
I mean, Arth
Tackle
just
Perkins.
blew that play
Wow.
right up. Like, Perkins had no chance. They're gonna have to start just running the opposite way. Like, whatever way Arth's on, like, you gotta go the other way based on those last 2 plays.
Ball was on the 3-yard line.
The Trojans are just giving Perkins no room right now.
Also, if you're him, you have to understand, like, if there's no hope of escaping, you have to get down, because he lost his team a solid 10 more yards when that first contact was made.
It's 3rd and 27.
That's crazier things have happened.
Here comes Perkins. Now he gets an opening. Perkins running down the field. Antonio Perkins is going to take this all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I say crazier things have happened, and I don't know. That's what I get, I guess. It was,
Oh, boy.
great blocking by their offensive line. Like, you could see from up here, like, the hole he had to run through was pretty significant, and he just took it to the house, took the rest of the way.
10-yard loss turns into a touchdown.
Probably even more than 10-yard
Yeah,
loss. So
that was probably almost 20.
yeah.
And the extra point is good for the Bucks. They cut the Trojans lead in half, 14-7. Antonio Perkins, an unbelievable run.
Lead in half. It's now Trojans 14, Bucks 7.
All right, Evan, so Burrell makes this a game now.
Yeah. Well, the defense was looking good before that, and, you know, you just give up one big play, and that's all Burrell needs to get some more momentum on their side. Like, if they get a stop here on defense, like, looking at a game now rather than just a 14-0 North Catholic lead.
Back to receive for the Trojans
Trojans.
Number 6, Bill Waskowitz. Number 17, Preston Simcoe.
We're going to look to answer back.
Hart and Logan Shea. Kicking off for the Bucks, number 22, Trey Curry.
Curry, squib kick.
Squib kick, nailed down by number 5, Logan Shea.
Shade
At the 30,
picks it up just at
Trojans.
the 34.
Down and 10.
2:15 remains here in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, they'll add 2 more seconds on the game clock.
Filitsky gets the snap. Long throw in the air. Connects with Simcoe. Here comes Preston Simcoe all the way down the field. Simcoe trying to escape the Bucks. And there's a flag on the field. Simcoe. I think he's be short of the touchdown anyways. No, they are going to rule it a touchdown.
They ruled a touchdown, but on that play, like Simcoe got the end zone, and it looked like Kennedy started pulling him into the end zone. And I don't think you're allowed to pull.
yeah,
You could
to-
push. I'm not too sure you could pull. I don't know if that's the flag, but the same official that threw the flag also marked it a touchdown. So that has me confused even more on the flag. Maybe it's a face mask. Then there's the ball got loose at the end. This could take a little bit for the referees to decide what what they're going to call, but I'm very curious what that flag is.
Meanwhile, injured player down for the Bucks on that play. It's against the Trojans, so I think
Sideline warning on the Trojans.
How's that?
That is good.
touchdown is good.
Touchdown. But
So
how
Simcoe,
did the FAR official? I guess he's looking this way,
I guess.
but it was the FAR official on Burrell's side that threw the flag for the sideline warning. Well, we'll take the touchdown, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Preston Simcoe for the Trojans. And Evan, what an addition Simcoe has been to the team this year. I mean, he looks like he's been here all 4 years, the way he just immediately fit in with this team.
I mean, he's been great, like being that deep threat for the Trojans when they already have Kennedy. Like, and he's just been spectacular. Like, Filitsky looks to him, like, anytime he's like one-on-one, like, he can beat his guy. And Filitsky can find him deep. And the safety for Burrell on that play, he took an awful angle to begin, trying to cover Simcoe there. So that was a little luck on the Trojan side, but even then, if the safety did get over, I think Simcoe takes that anyway. The Trojans decided to go for 2 as well.
Get 2. Well, Waskowitz.
The earlier signal of a touchdown was overruled by the officials.
Oh, no, Logan Shade.
The Trojans were given the ball at the 5-yard line, handed off to Logan Shea, and then taken into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, so the Simcoe touchdown didn't count?
So I guess this, but if so if the flag was a sideline warning,
The extra point.
Yes.
I think the touchdown should still count because that's like an after the play type of warning or type of flag. So unless they marked Simcoe short originally, but like they called touchdown originally, like the score was already 20-7 when Shade was running that ball in. So I'm not too sure exactly how that played out, but it's a touchdown nonetheless. I guess take it away from Simcoe, give it to Shade.
Yes.
Because I thought it was weird why they would go for 2 at that point. There's not really a time in the game to go for 2 when you're already up by 14.
So I guess they ruled Simcoe short. He picked up 61 yards, and then Shade finished it off with a 5-yard rushing touchdown, as I assume.
Then is the sideline warning just no yards? It's just, maybe it's like one of those plays like an unsportsmanlike where you can get 2, and then it becomes like if you get 2 unsportsmanlike, then you're kicked out. If it's like 2 sideline warnings, maybe it's like then it's a 15-yard personal, I guess.
All right, folks, so Logan Shade with the touchdown for the Trojans. Extra point from Chance is good. This puts North Catholic back up by 2 touchdowns, 21-7, with 1:59 to go in the first quarter. Still an excellent run, though, from Preston Simcoe. I believe he leads the WPIAL in receptions this season. Here's Chance to kick it away. Burrell's down. Number 23, Rocco Giannetti.
His knee was down. The ball was dead. The Bucks will take over at the 12-yard line.
Okay, so Cal, I look up the rules for sideline warnings. I mean, just based off Google in high school. Looks like first violation, it's just a warning. Second, it's a 5-yard penalty. Then the third's 15 yards. So
okay, so that wouldn't.
That seems to. So that 5 yards, they must have marked them short. But that seems to be the generic football rule for that. But I don't know if WPIAL has their own special rules for that.
Yeah,
but
they
based
might.
off Google, that's what I got.
I mean, that sounds right. I feel like really with any sport, I think you
That
first get like a
pretty
warning.
fair. You do
know
definitely
what I mean?
a warning.
We have a flag.
Flag down.
Like delay of game.
The signal is delay game on the Bucks. That'll back up the Bucks 5 yards.
I mean, Burrell also had
15.
number 52, Martin, lined up at a wide receiver where normally it looks like he plays on the line. They had him lined up out here as wide receiver, and then it was Matt Remmers who came like all the way out to match up with them.
They're going to do the same thing.
Do the same thing, but now it's Swisher, so oh, there's a pass.
And a quick little pass to Curry.
Screen pass goes out to number 22, Trey Curry. Takes it forward for a gain of about 5 yards on first down.
It's about 5 yards on that one. Here's Perkins with the snap. Perkins is gonna run it.
Antonio Perkins takes the ball. He runs out of bounds.
And down on the field in pain is Tommy Arth. Tommy Arth down for the Trojans. Never a good sign here.
No.
Tommy Arth, one of the top players for the Trojans, but he's able to get up on his own strength. See if he can
And he is up
walk
and
it off a little.
jogging, but I don't know, maybe he just got rolled up on at the end of that play.
Might be.
With the loss in the play, that brings up 3rd down and 13 for the Bucks.
Seems to be all right.
Yeah. It's good that he's moving.
Timeout, Trojans.
And the Trojans here are going to call a timeout. Burrell. For Burrell, it's 3rd and 13. On the 13.
I mean, on that play, Arth forced a two-yard loss, with forcing Perkins back. But that would be a big loss if he's not able to continue in this game.
Yeah, hopefully it's nothing major for Arth. Sees us the minute 9 to go here in the first quarter. And the Bucks really haven't had great position yet in this game. Snap to Perkins is a little low, but he comes up with it. Perkins running.
Number 1, Antonio Perkins takes it up over the original line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 4th down. He's brought down by a number of Trojans. 4th down and about 7 for the Bucks.
4th and 7. And Burrell is going to punt this away. Corey gets it down.
Excellent job by Trey Corey.
And about
The ball
the
is down at the
four,
I don't understand that punt at all with Corey, because it looks like he could have gotten away the first time, but
I was a little
do a fake.
confused.
I thought he was going to keep running. Like, I thought they were trying to do a fake, but then decides to just roll out and kick it again. But normally you see that play, like, they don't even like fake the first kick. Like, they just run right to the side. The punter doesn't punt it away. But I don't know. Maybe that's their play call for punting, is just fake the first one to get them out to the outside. But like, that's like just a basically
he had
you're
plenty of
asking
time.
for disaster.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like they put it in Corey's hands to make it his decision if he sees like backs turn on the Trojans, like running down with their guy to take it.
There's a flag on the play, although Filitsky is going to get down to about 30.
I'm going to say that flag's on the Trojans because
Yeah.
Burrell player lost his helmet and probably like legal hands to the face or face mask. But all in all, a pretty good run by Filitsky. Normally you don't see him scramble that much or scramble successfully, and that was a pretty good run. And do to slide at the end, not take a hit.
Yeah, face mask.
Yeah, about the worst of the two penalties you could get.
First down and 25.
It's now 1st and 25. Filitsky hands it off to Green.
Flag on the play.
And there's another flag.
For about 6 or 7 yards, but let's look at the penalty.
It's holding on the Trojans.
And another penalty against the Trojans. Tommy Arth back out on the field.
That'll be the end of the quarter as well. Well, it was interesting seeing Green take a snap at running back. Normally, I feel like we haven't seen him there maybe once so far this season at running back, but I don't know. We'll push them back to 1st and 35 once we get to the other side of this break.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, if you're the Trojans here, I'm assuming you'd have to throw it.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
they may throw it 3 times. They may get it.
Right,
They may get all 35 yards back on one try, but who knows? I would not be surprised if they run it or do a screen pass on this first down and then throw it on 2nd and 3rd. Try to take a deep shot maybe on 2nd. Would not be surprised if they do something like that. Try to get at least some of the yards back. I'll be curious if Burrell comes out with one safety, why not take a long ball? I mean, it's 1st and 35. It can't get much worse. I'm gonna say that. Cross my fingers
Right.
and hope no more penalties, which there's been a lot of penalties so far in this game.
Trojans are up by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and I mean, after the quarters, when they switch going,
Yeah.
and the refs are having the Trojans go the same way, but I mean, that's a pretty easy thing. They do set up the screen pass, though. Waskowitz will. Basically,
Switch chugging his way through, and I guess we're not switching sides.
I mean,
And there's
flag.
2 flags. Oh, come on.
Well, I mean, I was right about the screen pass, and
You were.
Waskowitz basically
Yep.
took it all the way,
Yep.
got the 35 yards back for the most part, minus 4, depending on this flag.
Referees in a little discussion now.
I don't know what this penalty is about, but I do see Riker Kennedy irate on the sideline, so. Look, there'll be a personal foul on both sides. So they'll offset and
Personal fouls on each team.
we'll replay 1st and 35. It should go all the way back. And then they might as well switch sides at this
right.
point. Or even after that play, they could have swapped it. But
Calls for that final play stand, and now it appears to be the end of the first quarter.
Oh,
I mean,
Let's-
we're looking at a playoff game here.
Yeah.
This is like the 11th game, and it doesn't seem like the communication is up to par with the refs and who's running the clock of whether it seemed like on that last play of the first quarter, everyone, both teams thought oh, the quarter's done. And I guess the refs thought maybe there was a second left, but even the scoreboard was reading now it reads 12 minutes, but still, if that play, that time that last play took should still run off. So now they should figure out how long that took, or they'll just keep it at. I've got no idea. This is
yeah.
certainly interesting.
Yes. That's a good way to put
Then
it.
also that maybe they'll where they spot the football. Looks like they're going to keep that yardage gain by Waskowitz, but with the offset and penalties. Normally it's a replay of the down.
I was just going to
unless
say
it was
they should just be back.
Unless it was an after the play, type of thing. But even then, it shouldn't be how the scoreboard's reading at 2nd and 15, and the first down markers aren't on the right side either. They have to be swapped. So I guess this is now officially our
The start of the second.
first quarter. Like
That was the end of the
that was
first
the end of the
quarter.
first quarter. Now we're in the
Yes,
second.
Start. Now it's starting. Second quarter. Oh, now they're switching. There we go. Okay.
I still don't understand
Figured it
the
out.
2nd and 15, but it's whatever at this point. I mean, some fans were calling like this game's going to end at midnight now, but
Yeah, well, I mean, this
hope
is-
not.
First quarter
But based
was,
on how this first quarter is gone,
first quarter was over a half hour.
could look like it.
All right, Trojans with the ball in the 47.
For the start of quarter.
We switched sides, so we should be all good.
Trojans ball, 2nd down and 15 from their own 47
A
yard line.
2nd down and 15 still doesn't make sense. If it's offset and penalties, the yardage shouldn't go on either team. But it's whatever at this point.
Flitsky has it. Flitsky, though, sacked.
Yeah, that was a failed screen pass. Like the linemen were all going one way and Flitsky rolls. He's supposed to get that ball out quick, but whoever was supposed to be on the receiving end of that screen pass was either not open or not in the right spot.
Aiden Kuhn with the sack for Burrell. And here's our
Oh
to the
my
outside. What a
gosh.
catch! Oh my goodness! Will Waskowitz still dancing within and about the 20. Unbelievable!
I mean,
I don't know
Waskowitz
how he came up with that.
He just climbed the ladder, just took it right away from his defender. Like, really, that was impressive. That was a very impressive catch, and just
And there's the first down for the Trojans.
let go. Hurry up.
Flitsky flips it to Shade. Shade
Well,
brought down. That's going to be a face mask.
yeah. Okay, I understand. I mean, they got all 3 flags on that one. And we could see that face mask from up here.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
that's probably one of the most blatant penalties I've seen.
You saw Shade's
up
head
here.
twist all the way around
Uh-huh.
with the Korean mouthpiece. Like you could see it even better.
The personal foul, face mask on the box. It'll be half the distance to the goal. First and goal, Trojan.
All right, so that puts Trojans at first and goal. Snap goes to Flitsky. Flitsky running. And it's touchdown, Trojans! Riker Kennedy gets on the board for North Catholic. 27-7.
I mean, it's only fitting that Kennedy got that touchdown after the personal foul offsetting on him. But just going back on that drive, like that third down catch by Waskowitz, that catch was crazy. Like head topping over his defender, like to make that catch on the third down, keep that drive alive. And then 2 plays later, with the help of the penalty, Flitsky finds Kennedy in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, that catch will definitely be on the highlight reel for this
For sure.
for this week. Dylan Shant's extra kick is good. 28-7. Trojans lead it. Flitsky connects with Kennedy in the end zone.
With 10:26 to go in quarter number Trojan lead the Burrell Bucks 28-7.
And that last drive, every weapon for the Trojan offense got a highlight or a good chunk yardage on that drive with Shade, Waskowitz, and Kennedy. And also in this kickoff, Tommy Arth is back out there, so looks like he's recovered from the injury that he suffered in that first quarter and had to be taken off.
Back to receive is number 1, Antonio Perkins, and number 25, Liam Purdue. To kick off.
And Evan, do you think on this drive for Burrell that they're still going to run the ball
Yes,
a lot?
several times. Also, Perkins was out on the kickoff. And chances kick will go out of bounds. But it looks like Perkins was hiding behind, who is that? Corey. And then went off to the right. I don't know if he's trying to catch the Trojans off guard and have Chance kick it to him. But Chance, maybe as soon as he saw him or heard the announcer say Perkins was out there, immediately kicked it away to the opposite side of the field. Don't let Perkins get his hand on the ball in space.
The second flag on the play.
We have 2 flags?
Yeah, there's the one at the 27-yard line, then the one for the kick out of bounds. What?
Illegal procedure,
So,
kick out of bounds.
it's the kick out of bounds and a personal foul.
Ball, personal foul against the Trojans.
For what?
Move the ball out to midfield where the Bucks will take over. First down and 10.
That,
Oh, I must have
So-
missed something.
I didn't see anything
Yeah.
because it would have been after the fact. Unless there's something on the opposite side of the field that we didn't see when we were looking at the kick going out of bounds. But
Well, this gives Burrell 1st and 10 right at the 50. I think this is their best
That is their
starting
best
field
starting field
position.
position.
Yeah, of the night so far. Handoff
Trey Corey
to Corey. And another
and run.
injured Trojan down on the field.
Moving up second down and 9.
Hops back up. That is Jackson Shade.
yeah, he got thrown down at the end of the play, but seems to be all right. Maybe just
Number 2,
roughed up his elbow a little bit.
second down and 9 for the Bucks.
Second and 9 here for the Bucks.
Timeout now by Burrell.
Timeout. Bucks.
Which just slows this game down even
I
more.
know, I was just going to say.
Also,
I mean, they already took one delay of game. I mean, I guess.
Between all the penalties and the
Oh, I mean,
timeouts, this is just dragging on. a little
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know if the refs are trying to get their numbers up or what on penalties for the season, but there has been a lot.
Yes.
Just a lot of personal fouls too, which they're personal fouls, so you probably have to call them. But at least they throw a bunch of holding calls in there too, where it's like it's playoff football. It's there's going to be some physicality, but I guess they're just trying to keep the game under wraps. But I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of penalties. As well as with the clock management and all that happened between the first and second quarter. And
miscommunicated
I've seen
for sure.
several times of a ref or Coach Rizzo looking up to the booth next to us and trying to tell the clock manager what the proper time is. Okay, that last one where they looked up, they took 1 second off. So they changed it from 9:57 to 9:56. So I guess Guess it's that big enough of a deal.
Burrell comes back out on the field. Snap to Perkins, he drops it, and it's recovered by Tommy Arth.
Well,
but there's a flag.
Guess what? There's another flag, but that was a fumbled snap or like fumble snap and like handoff as well. Trojans are celebrating, so it looks like the flag's on Burrell. But Arth was right in there, right in the backfield, and to recover that fumble.
Yeah, holding against the Bucks.
Jeez. I don't know how you hold that quick. That play didn't take very long for them to fumble. I don't know how you get a holding penalty on that, but it's just another penalty thrown. But at least this one doesn't affect the Trojans.
Tommy Arth, the fumble recovery for the Trojans. First and 10. Costly turnover from the Bucks, and now Filitsky's trying to go long to Simcoe. He caught it.
That.
Wow, Preston Simcoe.
I mean, he got sandwiched by two defenders, and the one is still down for Burrell, but
I mean, Simcoe was double teamed going down the field, and he still caught that.
Just the hand-eye coordination Simcoe needed, as well as like he got his jersey tugged a little by the corner running along the sideline there, and he was still able to catch up to that pass by Filitsky.
Now an injured Burrell player is down. I believe it's number 5, Nyshawn Jones.
Where's that number?
No, it's 15.
15?
I can't see. Oh, he's 15. Nate Bigenho, senior safety for the Bucks. Little assistance off the field. Hope he's all right.
After the official timeout, it'll be first and goal for the Trojans.
First and goal for the Trojans. Another highlight reel catch, this time from Preston Simcoe. Litsky hands it off to Swisher. Swisher just brought down just short of the end zone.
He circles around, heads up the middle. He gains about 4 or 5 on the play. Brought down by the Bucks. Nyshawn Jones and Zach Dupre.
Litsky hands it off to Green, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, another flag. Wow, that was thrown high. Yeah, the scrum after the end of that play.
Green into the end zone.
This game's getting a little feisty, Evan.
A
It's
little
been
bit. I mean, granted, it is a playoff game,
Right.
but
I mean, that intensity is definitely there, but I feel like
it looks like Green got when he got in the end zone, just got thrown over.
Touchdown is good.
Oh, unsportsmanlike on the Trojans.
Dead ball foul on the Trojans.
So I think Burrell has. I think they can decide if it's on the kick or the kickoff, or on the extra point or the kickoff. I think since it's a dead foul, but I'm not entirely sure.
Dylan Chance on to attempt the extra point.
assume it'll be on the kickoff.
I would assume so
Yeah.
as well.
We marched off against the Trojans on
That would be more of a help
Yep,
to
there it
Burrell
is.
than
Yep.
pushing Chance back. Because in warm-ups, he was making 41-yarders.
And
Yeah.
Chance's kick is good. Trojans go up 35-7. Anthony Green
with 9:06 to
with the
go.
rushing touchdown
The Trojans will kick off to the Bucks.
for the Trojans. And Evan, this game has kind of gone away from Burrell. They were only down by a touchdown there for a little while in the first quarter, but Trojans have just taken over.
I mean, yeah, their defense has been very good, and I mean, the only way I think Burrell scores again is if Perkins takes one to the house and breaks off a long run. Sometime, maybe if he doesn't get it all the way to the end zone, gets them in at least field goal position. But I think that's based on what we've seen. That seems to be the only chance they have. Because I mean, they've thrown the ball. I think once that I can remember Burrell has, and it was a screen pass to the outside. And they got 5 yards.
Penalty from his own 25-yard line.
And then because of that penalty on that last drive, Chance would just be backed up 15 yards for this kickoff.
To receive Antonio Perkins and Liam Purdue.
Chance. The low kick. Scooped up by Jones.
Son. Jones picks it up. He returns it 5 to 7 yards upfield. He is stopped by number 55, Matt Russell.
First and 10 for the Bucks on the 38. This one goes to Perkins. Perkins runs it up the middle, lost it there, but he's able to pick it back up, and he's brought down hard.
Antonio Perkins.
It's a little lucky on that play that he lost that ball. And it bounced
bounced
right
right
back
back,
up to
yeah.
him. He's very, very lucky that didn't hit a foot or it took a bad hop off the turf for him.
And that tackle was Nate Swisher and Peyton Book. I'm trying to run up the middle is
Corey.
Corey.
Yeah.
Gained about 2 yards on the play, brought down by a number of Trojans after a 3-yard gain.
I love to see them try to throw one here. I feel like you just crossed over into North Catholic territory, 2nd and 8. Try to take a shot here.
And now Perkins does throw it.
Yeah.
He was looking for Kudre.
Just to let him a little too far. But hey, at least they tried.
Right.
You know, at least they tried.
You know.
I mean, that's the scenario, like, you might as well try to go for it. So once you get over the 50, like one of those first or second plays, try to throw. Might as well.
Especially when you're now down,
you're also down by
a decent amount.
Yeah.
Right. Perkins now connects with Luggett.
The number 0, Parker Luggett, a gain of about 1 on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and 7.
4th and 7 now.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
4th down and 7 for the Bucks.
Fourth and 7. Perkins gets it. Perkins is going to try and run it here. Antonio Perkins, though, is short of the first down as he's driven out of bounds.
Pulled out of bounds by number 22, Nate Swisher. And assisted by Anthony Green.
And the Bucks are going to turn it over on downs.
I honestly, Callie, don't mind that play call, running it with Perkins on 4th and 7 after you've thrown it twice already and didn't really get too much. But he had to try to hit a gap. He can't try to break that out of the outside. The Trojans are way too fast in the secondary for him to try to run all basically east-west all the way to the sideline and try to break it north-south. That's just not the recipe to get 7 yards on 4th down.
Flitsky, short pass to Simcoe. Here comes Preston Simcoe down the field. Preston Simcoe brought down. It's the first down for the Trojans.
That was the play last drive where Flitsky took the sack. And it was him doing that little spin and Simcoe coming behind the offensive lineman. But last drive, Simcoe wasn't there or like got caught up somehow, and that's why Flitsky took the sack. So that's how on that last drive, how that play should have been run, which now with Simcoe gets them that first down.
Flitsky connects with Simcoe. Simcoe, though, stuck just short of the 20. Another first down for the Trojans.
Simcoe was double teamed on that play again, and they both of his guys. He did that little stop route. Both his guys took another 3 steps past him, just trying not to give that long shot. There's that screen again. And
here comes Simcoe in all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. His second of the night. No, his first, because they called
his first because they called the first one off.
His first, but Preston Simcoe has had an unbelievable game so far. Gets rewarded for it with a touchdown. 41-7 Trojans.
I mean, that screen pass was just executed to perfection again with the linemen pulling out, and Simcoe had no defenders between him and the end zone. Lane Behe also came and had a pancake on that play. He just flattened his defender to allow Simcoe to get that easy route to the end zone.
Chance for the extra point. 42-7. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Trojans really building a big mountain to climb here for Burrell. They're going to look here, Evan. They need to get a touchdown before the end of the half.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Burrell, you have to get a touchdown. Like, a field goal doesn't really do too much in this scenario. And then they'll get the ball on the other side of half. Burrell will. So if they their only chance getting back in this game is 2 touchdowns, one before the half, another after, and holding the Trojans to not another touchdown, I guess, in this first half. Just limit them. No more points for the Trojans in this half, and that's the only way I see that they could get back into this. And based off what we've seen, it has to go through Perkins. Like, there's no way it could be through anyone else.
Antonio Perkins and Liam Purdue back to receive for the Bucks. Still in chance to kick
Perkins
off.
is back to receive again.
Yeah.
For the Bucks this time, he's right behind number 25, Liam Purdue.
Okay, now he's.
Now he.
Oh,
this is
Shantz
right
kicked
to him, and he.
No, but
It's the
yeah.
end zone for
Once it carries it in the
touchback.
end zone, he cannot run it out in high school. Yeah.
The Bucks will take over the ball at their own 20-yard
So it was a good kick by Shantz that he got it all the way out there, because you've seen Perkins the last 2 kickoffs has gone out to the right, and Shantz has kicked to the left. Now that he went out to the left, Shantz kicked it to him, but got enough on it to get it to the
Yes, the
end
end
zone.
zone.
So Perkins does not have a chance to run it out.
Perkins gets the snap, and he's going to run it. Antonio Perkins gets the first down.
Antonio Perkins busts through the right-hand side. He takes it over the 30-yard line. That's enough for a Bucks touchdown.
Bucks 1st and 10 on the 37. Oh, short run
Trey Corey with the
by
carry.
Corey.
About 2 on the play. Make it 3. 2nd down and 7 for the Bucks. Brought down by number 15, Nick Franco.
Nick Franco with the tackle for the Trojans. .448 and counting to go here in the first half. Perkins trying to run it upfield. There's a flag down.
Perkins takes the ball. He gains about a yard or 2 on the play. Brought down by the Q train. Quinn O'Hara, number 0.
Chop block again. Wow, that's 2 in this game. There's a chop block. I mean,
That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
This time, though, it's
do you
on
see
the Bucks.
where was that flag thrown at?
It
you
was
see
thrown
where?
right at the
Play, 2nd down.
40, I think.
Okay, but it was on one of the O linemen.
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like normally on chop blocks you see it being a wide receiver just taking their corner out and someone running the outside, but I mean that's 2 you see on the O lineman. I feel like you rarely see that penalty, and to have 2 of them, I guess.
And Perkins trying to run it. He's brought down.
Number 1, Antonio Perkins with the carry. He's brought down for a loss
By
of the play.
Swisher.
I mean, on that play design, they
Reed Winker.
overloaded this near side. They had the jet sweep coming across, both tight ends motion to this near side, and Perkins ran this way too. And it's just all the Trojans, all they saw was all that motion to the near side, and they know, Perkins is going to run that way. If you're Burrell, you have to, have all that eye candy come this way, and then have Perkins just go the opposite way. That's because, he had, 3 Trojan defenders on him, not even
Yeah,
in the
he had
line of
nowhere to go.
scrimmage. there's that motion again.
Here's Perkins. Perkins is going to try and run it to the outside. He doesn't get very far again.
Antonio Perkins stretches it out to the right side, drives it upfield for a gain of 2 or 3 on the play.
All right, now you're staring at
By number 15, Nick Franklin.
4th down, probably a good 4th and like 16.
Yeah.
So you have to punt.
The Bucks are in punting formation with Will Waskowitz back to receive the punt.
I don't know. Maybe they try fake, but I doubt it.
I mean, that's... No, they're not going to fake it, but
Oh, that was a pretty good kick. Oh, smart by Waskowitz. Called a fair catch because he had 3 Burrell defenders not blocked, just sprinting at him. So that's good special teams play by the Trojans.
Trojans ball first down and 10 in at about the 36
I mean, that punt,
of the Trojans.
that just makes those first 2 punts Burrell had just make even less sense of me of running their punter out to the side and having them, unless they're trying to go for a fake and have them do that little, basically a squib kick punt. Unless they're just trying to keep it away from Waskowitz. But like that last punt, that was a solid maybe, I don't know, 35, 40-yard punt.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was
I agree.
flip the field.
Now here, Evan, if you're Burrell, you're hoping to not let the Trojans score again before the end of the half, especially since they were unable to convert on their last drive.
Yeah, ideally. No, but great, now we got chain problems.
This first half has gone over an hour now.
I mean, yeah, what time? Yeah, 8:14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty decently long first half. I mean, just so many stoppages. And for the game to be at the point where it's at 42-7, it really does slow it down.
Yes. There we go.
Yep.
He's able to fix it. Maybe. Still holding it kind of funny.
I guess fixed it good enough for now.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Trojans.
Oh. They marked 10 yards. That's all I needed to do. So.
Yep. Flitsky. Hand off to Shade. Logan Shade gets on his horse.
Logan Shea takes the handoff from Politsky.
Gets the first down.
Drives it down inside of the Bucks territory to about the 40-yard line, brought down by 0. Parker Logan. Logan is marked down at the 44-yard line of the Bucks.
Yeah, I would expect a lot more runs from the Trojans to end this half. Like they have Arth lined up as basically a fullback rather than his normal tight end position. He's in the backfield.
Flitsky hands it off again to Shade. He's brought down.
Logan Shea. He takes it upfield for a gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Another healthy gain for Shade. Just run right behind Arth. He'll take 1 or 2 defenders out.
51, Logan Beacon.
Second and 6. Flitsky this time throws it to Tom Arth wide open. And here comes Tommy Arth. Tommy Arth still going all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Tommy Arth left wide open in the middle of the field. Scores for the Trojans.
Takes it into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown.
I mean, that was just too easy. I mean, Arth, he broke maybe 3 tackles at the end,
Yeah.
but the beginning of that, all he did was do a little like curl route right after like maybe 7 yards past the line of scrimmage and just wide open. There wasn't a defender in sight. And Flitsky just hit him. And Arth like turned around. It looked like he slowed down a little bit, like he was like surprised no one was like coming to tackle him immediately.
Chance's extra point is good. I mean, I would be too. I mean, he was just like, there was
Yeah.
nobody there.
No one. Yeah, I feel like, granted, I've never played football, but I feel like if you have your back turned in the defense, you catch a ball, like you turn around and there's like you're expecting someone to come and hit you, and like that. I think that's why ours slowed down that for that split second, then just took to the house. But yeah, it's Burrell. They just lost him. He just snuck right under all the wide receiver routes that went further down the field.
Touchdowns from 7 different players, the Trojans on the night.
That's good, spreading the wealth around.
Yeah. It's now 49-7, a minute 24 here to go in the first half.
Antonio Perkins, Liam Purdue, back to receive for the Bucks. Dylan Chance to kick off.
Chance kicks it away. Picked up. And number 25,
Number 25,
Liam Purdue.
grabs the ball and takes it upfield for a gain of
Decent
over 20
return.
yards on the kickoff return. Nice return by Liam. It'll be first down and 10 for the Bucks.
First and 10 for the Bucks.
Brought down by number 65, Angelo Vasari.
Liam Purdue had over 20 yards in that return. Pretty impressive for how hard and far that ball was kicked by Chance.
Yeah, Shitz has done a great job on kickoffs and like any field goals or extra points. Like, I swear he's only missed like 2 extra points all season.
And now here's Purdue. Purdue running to the end of the field. Antonio Perkins, touchdown. Antonio Perkins with another long run into the end zone. Gives the Bucks some life here. It's now 49-13. Corey comes out for the extra point. And it's low but good. 49-14 the score as we near the end of the half.
Well,
And Evan Perkins finds a lane and
yeah, I mean, that's the only way it seems like Burrell's going to be able to score is if Perkins just takes it all the way. I mean, he had good blocking on the outside and took it all the way. But I don't know. I feel like if you're North Catholic, like, if you're defending, if you're a defensive back or a safety on that play, like, you have to understand Perkins probably isn't going to throw it. So you got to, like, keep your eyes on the quarterback and make sure, like, while still watching your guy, making sure, like, he doesn't get behind you, but just be able to, like, as soon as you see Perkins take off, you got to beeline to him and, like, try to cut him off, angle him off, or angle him at least to the sideline so you can get some help. But I don't know. I mean, both their touchdowns just been those long runs by Perkins. Maybe it's just a lapse of judgment on the Trojans' defense. It's just taking bad angles to try to tackle him, or just, I mean, you have to give Perkins credit. Like, he's run 2, like, basically 70-plus yard touchdowns back. Like, we'll give him credit. Like, he's done a great job that way. But just for the Trojans, just try to keep containing him. Like, they still have, like, the 35-point lead, but just for, like, the rest of this game and future games in these playoffs, like, you can't let a runner break off a run like that.
Yeah, and you figure Perkins, I mean, both those, like you said, touchdowns were 70-plus yards, so That might have been enough to set the new school record for Burrell, but there's a flag on the play on the return for the Trojans, but Simcoe is still with it. Simcoe is going to take this all the way to the end of the field. It's going to be for a touchdown, but now we'll have to see if it's going to stand.
I mean, that that flag is in like definitely a holding area. Or like a block in the back, but we'll see. The touchdown will stand.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Against the Trojans.
No, yeah.
Face mask against the Trojans. Oh, no.
No.
Personal foul. Holding.
So it looks like offsetting penalties. There was a
Offsetting
personal foul on
have been called.
Burrell and a holding on the Trojans. So the re-kick. I just saw the replay on our computer here, and I saw the personal foul for sure. The Burrell player just threw a Trojan to the ground, right where that flag was on the 40, but maybe that was because of the holding. But now we have a timeout by Burrell on the kickoff. Well, I mean, I feel bad for Simcoe. I
Yeah,
mean, he took that all the way to
Yeah.
all the way to the end zone,
That
and
would've
it
been
doesn't even stand.
Unbelievable if it
Basically
it
matching
counted.
what Perkins just did.
And especially right after Perkins ran that down
Yeah,
for a
just-
touchdown, just to.
Say, like, whatever you can do, I can do better, basically.
So I mean, that is a big break for Burrell right there.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's giving up another touchdown for this half even ends. Granted, I mean, they'll get the ball back if they want to look at it that way, but if they don't score after that, I mean, it's really no hope at that point. Also, this timeout by them could be telling their kicker, you can squib kick it, just don't squib kick it to Simcoe. Just pick anyone else.
yeah. This time,
Don't
yeah.
kick it deep to Waskowitz. Don't squib it to Simcoe. Try to aim for one of the guys in front. Like, I believe Shade on like one of the opening kickoffs that Burrell did, they kicked it to him, and he just had a fall on the ball. So if I'm them, I'm picking either. Looks like
Nate Swisher, I think, on the
Shade,
far
Shade or
side.
Swisher. You pick one of these closer two guys rather than Simcoe or Waskowitz in the back.
Well, that's gonna
Which
bounce to Simcoe. Simcoe's still with it. Still running, and he's
Taken down.
brought down. Still a decent return.
I mean, yeah, if you're Shade or Swisher and you see that ball take that huge hop right next to you, you leave that.
Oh, yeah.
You leave that for the back guys who can run into the ball rather than you running to your side and trying to catch it from like bouncing up that high and have defenders be right on you. Or instead, you can just go and worry about blocking for Simcoe. It's another great special teams play by the Trojans.
At halftime, we'll have the North Catholic Marching Band perform.
And also, with 42 seconds left, you're the Trojans. Do you just run this 3 times and kill the clock? Because I don't think Burrell. Let me think. I feel like they've used definitely 2 timeouts, if not all 3. So, well, they'll throw
Yeah, they've at least used 2. And
under the middle.
Flitsky,
Yeah.
Ryan Shader hands it off
Joe Zielinski's
to
pass.
Simcoe.
Yeah, they did that hook and ladder play
Yeah.
again over the middle.
Hogan lateral.
It was to Waskowitz, and then gave it to Simcoe.
10 for the Trojans.
And then clock will start running now that they've spotted the ball.
1st and 10 for the Trojans. Volitsky gets it right to Tommy Arth. Tommy Arth coming up, eventually forced out of bounds by number 23, Rocco Giannetti.
Smart play by Arth, getting upfield and going out of bounds, going forward to stop the clock.
And that's something the Trojans have been really good at over the regular season, being very efficient with their drives.
Especially these 2-minute drives, or I guess this drive was started 45 seconds, but their 2-minute drives has been a strong part of their offense for sure.
Now here's Flitsky, a pass to Riker Kennedy, wide open in the middle of the field. Kennedy, though,
Down.
was
Timeout.
brought down.
Pass is complete to number 14, Riker Kennedy.
6 seconds on the clock.
Inside the 10-yard line. A timeout is called by the Trojans.
Trojans will call a timeout.
In quarter number 2.
Rightfully so.
I mean, yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, you have. You have to call a timeout
Yeah.
there, or the half runs
right.
out. Because Kennedy didn't get the sideline. I was kind of saying, he should get down. He should try to save. If he's being, just held up, and he can't escape, try to just get down. Just save yourself a couple seconds or two. Basically, get you 6 seconds. You could probably, if you don't want to kick the field goal, run 2 plays. If you want to kick the field goal, probably 1 shot at the end zone. Leave with maybe 2 or 3 seconds left, and then kick the field goal. But I would not be surprised if we see 2 throws here, and they go for the end zone. Or even a screen pass at this point, because I believe the Trojans have 1 more timeout. But if they have none, then either 2 shots to the end zone or 1, then kick the field goal.
Flitsky gets it to Tommy Arth in the end zone for a touchdown. Trojans and the first half. The touchdown from Tommy Arth, his second of the game. Flitsky right to Arth, 55-14. North Catholic leads it. Chance comes on for the extra point. And it is good. 56-14.
I mean, that's a great play call. Having Arth go on that little out route towards the pylon and just sneaking in, but they did score the touchdown. A little unfortunate. There's 1 second left, so they'll still have to kick off. If time would have run out, they would have just kicked the extra point. I think that would have been the half. But they'll still have to kick off and make sure they keep playing it smart, keep it away from Perkins on this kickoff, and just enter the half with a very substantial lead.
Dylan Chance out here for the kickoff. 1 second on the clock. Little squib kick there from Chance. Bounces to Corey. And he is tackled by the Trojans, and that does it for the first half. North Catholic up big time, 56-14. And folks, make sure you stay tuned for the halftime show. Your North Catholic Trojan Marching Band will be out performing tonight, and that'll be live right here on the North Catholic Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now taking the field is the North Catholic High School Trojan Marching Band. Tonight, the band wants you to pick up the remote as we switch through all your TV favorites. How many different theme songs can you name? Led onto the field by drum major Josh Liu, presenting their 2025 program, Changing Channels. Please welcome to the field, the North Catholic High School Trojan Marching Band.
Yes, exactly. So, it merges. I know that it merges into the right. As soon as it goes to 100%, I got one too, so it's red every single day. I go to work every single day, it's red every single day. Never touch the green. I don't have to. Come.
I already know who makes that. Cartoons? Yeah, I'm cool with cartoons. That was fun. What now? I don't know. Can I pick? You know the game is on. No, we're just gonna lose anyway. What about a movie? No, we saw that already. Disney movie? A Disney movie!
Under the direction of Mr. Michael Riddick, the North Catholic High School Trojan Marching Band. We thank you for being with us throughout the 2025 season, and go Trojans!
Thank you, North Catholic Marching Band, for a terrific halftime show. We do have a 50-50 winner. We have a ticket pulled for the 50-50. It's a blue ticket. The number is 233-227. Blue ticket 233-227. The winner receives $297. You can go out and buy a lot of leftover Halloween candy with that. $297 for the winner, 233-227. Come on up to the announcer's booth to collect your winnings, and please bring your ticket.
It's for North network. I just fill in the need for help. So I'm running, they have all the equipment set up. I just step in and operate. And next week,
This one's relatively new to me. I bought it earlier this year back in January. I've been doing mostly all the games since 2013. Yeah, just recording photography. But this season, we're doing something different. So up until this game, we've been live streaming. In fact, the gentleman who announced the live stream, they're here tonight. But we're not live streaming because $1,000.
The American Heart Association is also a sponsor of the WPIAL playoffs. Each year, more than 23,000 children under the age of 18 experience cardiac arrest outside of the hospital in the United States. Almost 40% of these events are sports related. The Western Pennsylvania Inter Kickoff to the Bucks.
Welcome back, folks, to the start of the second half between the Burrell Bucks and your North Catholic Trojans. If you're just joining us, North Catholic currently leads it 56-14 here as we end the second half. And Evan, the first half was really just a dominant performance from the Trojans. If you set aside Antonio Perkins, just 2 huge rushing touchdowns for Burrell. But other than that, the Trojans have been, completely shutting down the Bucks. And then on offense, it's just been unbelievable. We've already had some highlight reel catches in this game. So nothing better to start off the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the flow of the offense has been very good, and I mean, we've seen it all year. I mean, they mix in the screen plays with the running plays, and then the long throws deep to like Waskowitz or Simcoe. I mean, there's just clicking on all cylinders. Then on defense, just on this half, just limit Perkins like they did in the first.
Now here's Perkins. The nice return. Brought down at the 30.
I mean, that's really the first kick he was able to actually take back, because the one he caught in the end zone, and that's rolled a touchback automatically, and that one he ran out for a good 30 yards. So that's just another thing to focus on for that special teams. Like, if a team in the future for the Trojans that they play in these playoffs, like if they have a guy like Perkins that can take one all the way to the end zone, like you got to be smart of who you kick the ball to.
Perkins running with it, trying to find a lane, but he's eventually pushed out of bounds by the Trojans.
1 to 2 yards on the play before he goes out of bounds. Second down and 9 for the Bucks.
Looks like majority of the Trojans' second string defense is out there to start this half.
Perkins gets the snap, hands it off to Corey. Corey picks up some positive yardage.
Outfield, he's short of the first down by 1 to 2 yards. He's brought down by Christian Udrea.
Third and 2. Perkins now running it up the field. Gets a step flag on the play as Perkins runs out of bounds.
That's probably in the area of holding. That's exactly what it is, holding on Burrell. So good run by Perkins will be taken back. And now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Which wouldn't be surprised if it's the same play call, another run with Perkins, but we'll see. They try to get creative and maybe throw a pass play somewhere in here.
Third down and 9 for the Bucks.
And Perkins is going to run it again. And Perkins will get enough for the first down.
First down, brought down by number 44, Steven Shershot. First down and 10, Bucks.
And it looks like Evan North Catholic has kind of brought out some JV players here
Yeah.
on defense.
I think they'll be content to just see this half out. And still, you know, the JV squad out there, they're still going to like make all the right play calls and give them these opportunities and have to make a big play like that. And lost a good 2 yards.
Yeah, huge tackle there, Chase Rinker.
But just see how this JV, mostly JV squad handles this running offense of Burrell. Because Perkins, he's only a sophomore too for Burrell. So North Catholic ever has to face this Burrell team again, it's going to be these guys out there
Right.
for the Trojans that will be playing against them, with a majority of the Trojans this year being seniors on that varsity team.
You know, the Trojans have 17 seniors
Ooh.
this year, and Perkins still
I mean,
with the ball, runs it up the field, evades the first tackle, pushed out of bounds by Steven Strishock.
there's another flag. I would not be surprised if it's on Burrell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as well as number 52, Burrell just took a swipe at Angelo Vasari on North Catholic. Just took a swipe, hit him right in the back of the head. I mean, no ref saw it, but that's another personal foul. But I mean, Perkins, like I was too busy watching basically the jostle between the two players that I didn't even see Perkins. He went to that far side and came all the way back to this near side, and still got upfield broke so many tackles. I mean, if you're him, at some point, like, you have to get like gassed, like
Right,
at some
because
point.
he's been running this
I mean,
whole offense the entire night.
Yeah,
It doesn't help that this game has been going on forever.
yeah, and I mean, at some point, like, you almost start to like worry that like not that some like would happen to him, but like just based on like how many times he has run and has gotten hit. Like, granted, he's probably has amazing, but just the wear and tear of just running the ball every time, like that'll catch up to you.
Third down and 17 for the Bucks.
3rd and 17 for Burrell. 5:43 and counting in the third quarter. And it looks like Perkins is going to throw it.
Oh.
Almost an interception.
Pass over the middle is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah. Another flag on Burrell.
There was a holding call on the Bucks.
Another hold.
Yeah. Wish we had stats for this game. We'd like to see
I
the
know, we need
stats.
Mr.
We need Mr.
Malone.
Malone here to see. I'm super curious to see what the penalty yardage on both teams. Like, not just Burrell, but on North Catholic as well. Because there's a ton of penalties that first half and even more to be in the second.
Yeah, but speaking of Mr. Malone, girls tennis, where it states today, individuals last week, was states
4th down.
for the team, and the girls made it all the way to the semifinal. Did an excellent job representing the Trojanettes. And they're at individuals today. Boys and girls cross country also participating at states today.
Burrell back to receive the punt from the Bucks.
Both expected to perform well after absolutely crushing it at WPIAL's last week in a big run by number 22 Trey Corey, and another flag is out on the field.
There's flags on the play. Illegal block in the back. Illegal block in the back on the
illegal block on the box. And Trojans.
That would be a turnover on downs.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if I'm just looking at the Burrell punting formation. Corey, their punter, has been way too far back, like each time, because like their long snapper, he gets it like basically to his feet, and he has to reach way down to get it. And maybe that's why he's always run out to the side, because the snap's not getting to him to his chest where he can just easily go up and punt it. But like on that play, basically like the football took a hop in front of him, and he had to run to the side. And at that point, instead of kicking away, decided to go for it, but was just tackled short.
Now running up the field.
It's Dubs.
30, yeah. Nick Wasilewski.
Man, it'd be something if Dubs scores.
That'd be awesome.
Silent would probably go crazy.
Back at quarterback, Tegan Thomas, freshman. As junior Will Taprani is out with injury. Usually the backup for the Trojans. Thomas makes the handoff, and Thomas is going to run this up the field for a nice gain.
He had a good burst on that play. He got that quarterback draw. He got up the field pretty fast with the Burrell defenders. Able to stop him. Looks like just a yard short.
Joshua Taylor, 3rd and 1 for the Trojans inside punt territory.
That's
There's snap to Thomas immediately. Sacked by Aiden Kuhn.
It's a great job by that Burrell defender, because on that play, like Tegan Thomas, it's a draw play for him to go run out to the left, and that's why you shift the lineman over and you leave that outside guy, leave him free, because he's going to be trailing the play the whole time. But he was able to catch up to Tegan before he was able to get away and get upfield. False
Flag.
start. Yeah, false start.
Illegal motion on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. That'll be 4th down and 9 for the Trojans.
It's now 4th and 9 for the Trojans.
Yeah, that penalty doesn't change anything in their mind. They're going to go for this. Yeah. Looking at 50-plus yard field goal from here. And then punting doesn't really do you any good either.
Thomas hands it off to Wasilewski.
I would like to see Thomas try to throw, though. Get him a throwing play there, but tried to do the safe play running it with Dubs.
So turnover on downs for the Trojans.
That was the final play of quarter number 3.
And that does it for quarter number 3. Helps a little bit with the running clock.
Yeah, the running clock definitely does help. I mean, yeah, that quarter flew by.
Yeah.
Like,
that was
even
quick.
with the penalties, like, granted, I think with the running clock, the penalties, they don't stop the clock either. A lot different than that first half, which took a while, to say the least.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because the first half took forever. That seemed really short.
Mm-hmm.
Trojans still up by a lot, but like you said, Evan, I think it's great that Coach Rizzo puts the JV team out on the field, getting that little, early playoff experience, even though, you're up by a lot.
Yeah,
kind of have
playing
this
on
game in hand. But still,
Yeah.
I mean, being in the playoff atmosphere, getting to see this team, like you mentioned, Perkins only a sophomore, so these guys are going to see him again for the next 2 years.
Going to probably be in playoffs at all, unless they do an out-of-section game since Burrell is in North Catholic section. But still, like, they could run into him again and, like, see if they're able to stop him here once they start again in this fourth quarter. But
The Trojans will be on defense.
it's good to give them this experience. Like, it's Friday night. Get the JV team some experience. It's playoffs, like you said. And it's just I think it's good for them. Also to let the starters, rest a little bit because they showed in that first half they can score. And their defense was, besides those 2 long runs, like, pretty good. It was to get stopping the run.
Here's Perkins. Decent run, just to be short of the first down.
Ball to the short side, drives it up the field. He gains 7 or 8 on first down. Perkins was forced out of bounds by Dow.
And Perkins hands it off, and here's Corey. Corey running down the field, eventually forced out of bounds. First down, Bucks.
40 to 30. Down inside the 25-yard line. First down and 10 Bucks.
I mean, if you're the Trojans defense on that, like, I understand, like, they're basically second strings in, but they're just trying to make arm tackles on Corey and Perkins. Like, that's not going to work to bring them down. You have to get both arms and wrap them up, or at least slow them down a little bit so you can get some help. But doing these, like, one-hand tackles where you're reaching outside your body, that's not going to get these players down.
Yeah, they're just going to run right through.
3 or 4 on first down. Brought down by number 74. Hey, Richard. Second down and 5 for the Bucks.
Perkins hands it off to Corey. Corey gets a lane, but he's brought down.
Trey Corey drives it upfield, gains 10 on the play, enough for a Bucks.
Tackled by number
First down and goal, Bucks.
65,
Down by number 60.
Angelo Vasari.
Sorry.
Another first down for the Bucks. 9:26 and counting to go here in the second half. Another handoff to Corey. Spun around and tackled.
Chase Rinker again. He's had maybe 3 tackles so far on this drive. He's got right in the backfield there and was able to track Corey down.
Second down and goal
I mean, that's what you knew when you were stuck inside the 10. Like, make them
from the 5-yard line.
think again about trying to run the ball. If you stop them twice, if you stop them again on this down, like, make them think about having to throw the ball on third down, which I doubt they will, but at least, like, make them think about it with how Rinker's been getting in the backfield.
Corey trying to run it up the middle.
Handoff goes to Corey.
It's going to be short.
A yard.
Someone lost a helmet, and there's a flag. It's great. Looks like it was Corey who lost his helmet. See what this flag is. Oh,
Face mask.
Yep.
Foul. Face mask on the Trojan.
Well, makes sense. You see a helmet fly off, it's going to be
Yeah.
face mask or hands to the face.
I think that's like the fourth one of the night.
I mean, I wonder what the record is for most personal fouls. but
Yeah, this
to be honest,
might be a
we're
record.
probably pretty close.
I'd be curious to find out after the game how many yards and penalties
Yeah. I mean,
it
it's
was.
for sure, if not over 100 for both teams, close to it.
No handoff, and the Bucks get a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Flag
I mean,
after the touchdown.
I don't understand that flag. Like, granted, there's a scrum there. One guy trips and falls over, but
Handoff
seems like they're just throwing the
to
flag.
Corey. Into the end zone for a touchdown, but we'll see what this flag is here. Might have been another scuffle after the touchdown.
The touchdown is good. Dead ball. Personal foul against.
Another personal foul.
Like an unnecessary roughness, I guess, on
Yeah.
Burrell, which just take that on a kickoff. But
Corey in to attempt the extra.
Corey's will kick the extra point. And it's good.
Extra point is up and good.
I know. And now we're getting into it a little bit.
Multiple flags on the
A
play.
little pushing and shoving after the.
I mean, it's. I think it's number 52. I'm almost positive there's number 52 in there. Martin again for Burrell. I swear he's been at the middle of a couple scrums now, and like I'm staring at 5 flags.
Yeah. I mean, they just
And,
immediately went
I
up.
mean,
Yeah.
there's a Trojan player down. I don't know. Maybe he got pushed. The Trojan player looks like he got pushed around, but see the.
Personal foul.
The kick is good. Dead ball. Personal foul on both teams. The penalty's offset. There's still a 15-yard
I
penalty
mean-
on Burrell for the kickoff.
2 personal fouls on the extra. Was that the extra point, right?
Yeah.
And then there was already the personal foul on the touchdown. So there's 2 personal fouls, so the extra point will offset, and Burrow will be backed up 15 yards on the kickoff. I guess we could say the game's getting a little chippy, but it has been
It
already.
has been all night. I mean, you expect that going into a playoff game, but it gets to a point where it's
getting
like you're
getting way out.
costing your
It's getting
team.
way out of hand now.
You know.
And honestly, I don't see how there could be a personal foul on a Trojans player there. I didn't see any of our guys. Granted, we're not like down there, but I didn't see any retaliation at all.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of these personal fouls of like in these scrums, it seems like they just they call one both ways. Almost like it seems like almost just to do it. Like almost to just get the offset
Yeah.
penalties and not seem like it's favoring a team. But at a certain point, like if that is number 52 again, like you can't put him back into the game, because if that keeps happening at a certain point, like maybe the refs have to say something, or like Coach Rizzo's talking to the refs now, like at a certain point, like you notice it. Like,
Right.
you can't let him go back in the game if he's going to keep doing this after the play. And that's honestly up to the refs, which, I mean, they've been calling all these flags, but at a certain point, like, I don't want to have to say look for, like, disqualification, but something at least. Because, I mean, you can't have that.
Yeah, and
can't
like you said,
consistently have that after every play. Like, that's an extra point. Like, your team just scored a touchdown, and we're doing that?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
and like you said, especially at this point in the fourth quarter, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be taking stupid penalties like that. You know, you still have to be disciplined even though you're down. And
They're like, someone could get hurt out of those.
Right.
So if you start
That's
a
the
big
other thing.
scrum, then you get a bunch of people fighting, and then worst case, scenario, like maybe one of the Trojans gets disqualified, and then they're suspended for the next playoff game. So like you just can't let that happen. Can't let the game get, like, the refs have called all these penalties, like, and trying to keep the game in control, but it's just not working. Oh, look.
back to return the ball for the Trojans, number 28,
The return is number 28.
Peter Baker.
The Trojans take over first down and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41. Looked to be something
Seriously?
on the.
We had to stop the game to throw a football across the field. Looks like that ref came off the sideline to just throw the ball to the
Yeah.
other sideline. Okay.
Thomas
Also, the clock isn't
runs
running.
it up the middle.
The clock
No.
never started. And
Yeah, now they're
honestly,
yelling for the clock.
it should have been already running because
Three on the play for Teagan. Second and 7.
of the kickoff and it already being a running clock. It should have already been running. And now there's an injury, so they have to. Maybe. Oh, they'll let it keep going.
Nope, now
Nope,
they stopped
they'll
it.
stop it. Well, so much for the running clock.
Out for an injury on the field.
Injury timeout, Burrell player. It's down. Trojans lead it 56-21. But with this victory, the Trojans will move on in the playoffs, and they'll face Elizabeth Forward, who had a bye this week. Elizabeth Forward, the number 4 seed. And they'll play them next week
Second down and 7.
at Elizabeth Forward. And last season, Evan, both those teams met in the playoffs. Elizabeth Forward, though, won by a field goal. So it's going to be a
Expect
tight game.
another close game. Yeah.
Close game.
Those being the
Exciting one to look
4
forward to.
versus 5 matchup as well. Oh, then
And-
what is that?
I,
High Titus, Maneric.
I mean, that's
That was 51.
Logan
Heekins.
Heekins just
Just
after the play, just push the Trojan guy down again, like he's already on the ground. Like, yeah. Oh. I mean, how do you call an offsetting penalty like that? Like, I understand they're probably scrapping the whole play, but when I started looking at it, like it's Heekins who just pushes the Trojan
he pushed
guy to the ground.
And he didn't do it.
He was already
you
on the ground,
know.
like, unless I missed something. And there was like 2 flags, but I don't see how you could throw 1 flag and call them both. And now they're moving back. Did he not signal offsetting? I thought
He
so.
did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, play will be
Maybe
replayed.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's right. I got my. I'm like confusing myself now with all these
There's been
flags.
too many penalties in this game. That's
Yeah. I'm
Too
curious to see the
many.
stat sheet of what it
Yeah.
actually is.
snap back to Thomas. Is trying to connect there with Minerick.
Was passed and incomplete. 3rd down and 7.
That'll go incomplete. 3rd and 7 here for the Trojans. 4:36 and counting to go here in the second half. Snap is handed off.
Handoff goes to Dubs. Is met by
Mazeleski
a loss of
is tackled for a loss of 2.
down and 9 for the Trojans.
Chancel come
Oh.
on to punt.
Chance is punting.
Back to receive.
Normally, isn't it Rinker that normally punts? I'll be honest. Do you remember the last time we did punt?
Number 1 Antonio Perkins for the Bucks. Back to receive.
I don't.
Just curious. I feel like normally it doesn't read Rinker punt.
Yeah, I think I heard Tommy Arth on the sideline say second punt for Chance.
Huh. I'm curious. He is soccer goalie for
Yeah.
the boys soccer team, first team. Oh, WPIAL, I believe, if not in section, but
Oh, we have an immediate whistle.
The punter's knee was down.
what?
Therefore, the ball will be marked.
Oh,
Bucks will take over. 1st down.
I'm not playing that on Dylan.
No.
Not playing that on Dylan. That was a bad snap, and
Yeah, that was
I
a
guess if
low
your
snap.
knee goes,
and,
I mean, it wasn't touched, but I guess in high school that's the rule. You know, your knee goes down, you have the ball. I guess you're down as the punter.
yeah, I mean, that was a low snap. I mean, otherwise,
Yeah.
he wasn't
Oh, it
going
is.
to pick up the, you know what I mean?
No, there's no way he could have picked the ball
Yeah.
up. Was a decent kick though. Oh no. Timeout.
Timeout, Burrell.
And Burrell's going to call a timeout here, 1st and 10 on the 27. See what they can do here. Maybe get another one on the board. 2:35 to go. I think it's safe to say the Trojans have this game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably really safe to say. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap to Perkins, hands it off to Jones.
Number 5.
Picks up a chunk of yards.
For a nice gain on first down. Brought down by Chase Rinker.
Chase Rinker with a tackle for the Trojans. 2nd and 5. Snap to Perkins, hands it off again to Jones. Jones trying to find a lane, evades the first tackle. He's eventually brought down.
Carry. He spins forward for several yards on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd down and short. Brought down by
Just be short of the first down.
Remmer. 3rd and 1 for the Bucks.
And Jones will run this again. He's brought down, gets the first down for Burrell.
Field. Enough for a Bucks first down. He's down to the 5-yard line.
Now under a minute to go. Jones is going to try and run it again.
Jones is met at the line of scrimmage
And he's taken down.
by the Trojans.
No gain on the play.
Trojans in on that tackle.
Oh, they're just calling it.
And, yep,
Not even gonna
that's
try to go
going to do
for
it.
it. Yeah.
The Trojans are victorious
Thank you to both Burrell and North Catholic.
over Burrell
Happy Halloween.
in round 1 of the playoffs. And Evan, overall, a great game for the Trojans.
Yeah, I mean, their offense was lights out in that first half, and defense, you know, as you keep saying, minus the 2 long runs by Perkins, but he's a good enough player that those are going to happen. But the defense played well. Besides that, Tommy Arth, especially on that defense, then going on offense, getting the 2 touchdowns. And I think you said, what was it, 7 different players with a
7 different
touchdown
players,
for the
yeah.
Trojans? So, you know, like that's how many weapons they have. Like those touchdowns can come from anywhere. And Flitsky, with all the options he has, he can really sling the ball around. So that's what I'm expecting from them next week against Elizabeth Forward. You know, it's going to be a close game. Like their offense, I think is going to keep doing what they did tonight. As long as their defense, if they can get a couple stops and maybe a turnover or 2 and get their offense more opportunities, I think look for a good game against Elizabeth Forward next week.
Yeah, and Elizabeth Ford 5-0 in conference, 9-1 overall. But I mean, you figure having interstate conference, not the strongest conference in Class 3A. I mean, really, North Catholic I think had the toughest in that class out of all of them. So I think it's going to be a tight game next week. But it's nothing the Trojans can't handle, especially after watching them tonight. Like you said, offense was just outstanding, and defense as well.
Yeah.
And you know, Burrell put up a good fight. They were in it for a while in the beginning, but kind of fell apart in the end. And despite all the penalties we had
Yeah, all
this
the
game, I mean,
penalties.
that had to be a record. How many personal fouls were in this game? But that about does it for tonight's broadcast. My name is Callie Martis alongside Evan Camille. Happy Halloween, everyone, and thanks for tuning in right here on the North Catholic Sports Network.